Welcome. Oh, is it just after 2? That sounds about right.
It's right on time.
Welcome to 2023. Some of you are going to catch us live, and some of you are going to catch us on the replay. Normally, I just go right into my concert, but we wanted to just share a moment for 2023 and the power you have of choice and how to create year 23 in a really powerful, dynamic way. And this is Kate Austin. She's my partner.
Hi, everybody.
We have a really cool business together called Freedom Alchemist, and we have a new Best You Breakthrough starting next week, and we're excited to share a little bit about that. And then I'm going to do my concert right after. So Kate wants to share the power of choice as we create 2023, so you don't have to just repeat 2022. Unless it was awesome.
And being this date is a really powerful day, actually, because...
What day?
Being January 15th, right? Because there's this social agreement that you get the slate wiped clean, that you can create anything you want. I don't know why we think that this is the only time of the year that was what we can do, but there's an agreement for that to be the truth, right? So everyone gets ready and they set some goals and they're like, I'm gonna do this. And usually around this date, midway through January, everyone's blown their goals and their dreams unless they're really committed, right? And then they've already given up on themselves and they're like, I guess this isn't my year, right? Which is a common story we hear all the time. And so it's actually perfect that we're doing this now and not at January 15, because we really live by certain dates, you know. All of our holidays bring up certain amounts of things, whether it's joy, love, triggers, pain, suffering, dates of which we graduated or a family member passed or things happened. We cling on to dates like they actually mean something, but they only mean what we put into them. Your grief hits you when it hits you. It doesn't hit you on a certain date. It's there, right? Maybe you allow yourself to express it on that date, and that's a totally different thing. So what we want to look at is, why do we have this common agreement that we think this is the only time we can do it, and why we sell ourselves short and give up on ourselves so quickly, which is why so many New Year's resolutions never happen, and they stay as, oh, well, I guess I'll try again next year, rather than picking up and trying right now, or right now, or right now. Because what we have in every moment is choice. What we're running out of is time. Time is our most valuable, delicious commodity that we have, and we act like we have forever, and then we're shocked, horrified if you suddenly get a death sentence, or if someone is ripped from your life far too young. And that brings in fatality to us, like that, our own mortality, right? So we want to look at, you know, in your dying moments, will you see in movies there's always these like montage of those powerful moments of your life. Will that montage be something you're really proud of and really grateful for, or will it be filled with regret? Will it be filled with all the things you wished you had have done and didn't do? Right? And so that's where we have choice. We have choice moment by moment in everything that we do. And it's surrounding yourself with the right people and the right questions, asking yourself the right questions that will have you have this year be different, or just go the same as it always has. Right? And so that's what we want you guys to think about right now. Like, what is it that you really want? And often in life, we set goals of what we think we can get. What we think we can get. And then we end up disappointed when we get it, because it wasn't really what we wanted. It was just what we thought we could get, because we're aiming too low. I mean, some people are way out in the clouds and they're like, I'm going to be the Queen of England. It's like, sorry, that role's already taken. You can't be that, right? So how are you being measurable and achievable? There is nothing you can't do if you give yourself enough time and you give yourself a structure to fulfill it.
And a strong enough why.
Strong enough why? It has to be, right?
Yeah, let us know in the comments what you're committed to for 2023.
What you're creating for yourself.
And that you can powerfully choose it. You have a choice. You can choose what you're doing. And you don't have to just live by default. You don't have to live on automatic pilot like you did perhaps last year for some of you, or up until this point. That you can actually live a life by design, like that you get to say how it goes rather than have other people, their choices or what other people want for you be your life. So often we're living other people's lives. We're not really living our life. We're living trying to please other people or living up to their expectations. But so what do you want? Let us know in the comments what you're creating for 2023.
I'm choosing me, the best me. Yeah. So what does the best you look like, Kelly? What does that
Well, our
mean
best
to you?
breakthrough starts in a week.
Yeah.
We have one of our quick programs, which is a 6-week, and if you want to join that or find out more, you just type the word freedom there on Instagram. You'll get it, and then on Facebook, if you're seeing this on a replay, just type the word freedom, and then you'll start a conversation with us on how to get.
That's not going to work on my one if you're following.
You have to go to Paul Green Official, either Instagram or Facebook, and type the word freedom in the comments, and then you'll get some info. It also is in the link in my bio at the very, very top where it says Best You Breakthrough. Yeah.
Yeah. Or you can go to our website, freedom-alchemist.com, and there's tons of info on there on everything that you want. Someone to share your life with, Bev. Yes. Now, let's be clear on that. You don't just want anybody. You want someone special.
Yeah,
someone
what if they're a turd?
Yeah. You don't want someone that's going to make your life not so great. You want someone that's going to up-level your life, make you, bring out the best in you, the most creative, juicy, wonderful essence of you. The right person to share your life with will do that, and often we aim low because we think, there's not many men my age that are single or great or whatever. No, that doesn't apply. It only applies if you create it that way. So let's start creating what we actually want and get ready for it to show up.
What's this engine behind change? Like, for anybody watching right now, if they do this one thing, everything will happen for them.
Well, what do you think that is?
Why?
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah. Getting a strong enough why. The how doesn't matter, you guys. We spend too much time on hows. How am I going to find somebody I want to spend time with? Or
how am I going to make more money?
Lose weight, she said here.
Yeah.
And because you have a sugar addiction. And if you can get a strong enough why, you will figure out the how. We get lost in the hows. If it was about the how, everybody would have 6-pack abs and have $1 million, because that information is out there on YouTube or Google on how to get a 6-pack ab, right? If you get a strong enough why behind it and a powerful context or an exciting story behind it, you will find a reason to change, and that why will drive you when you don't feel like it, because you can't live your life by your feelings. Like, if you don't feel like going to the gym, then if you have a strong enough why, you'll just go anyway because you said so. Some people, that's enough.
Yeah, and your why really has to come down to being life or death. And it sounds silly if you're just like, I want to release some weight, right? Whether that's life or death. But really, if you continue to go the way you're going and you continue to add more weight, it will become something that's life or death. Your diabetes and your inflammation and all of these things will come up. Disease happens with inflammation, and that's what happens when we're carrying around more weight than we should be carrying. Now, this isn't about just looking sexy or looking good. It's about having a vital, vibrant, healthy life until your dying days, right?
Yeah.
And that is completely possible. No matter what shape you are in right now or how bad you think your health is, what we teach in our program is that anybody can reverse all of that and come back to an equilibrium of health. You just need to know the tools of how to do that. Now, it's not a magic pill. It doesn't, you don't just pop it and wait for the magic to arrive. You have to take actions, and you have to allow your body the time span to get back to where your body wants to heal. Your body wants to be healthy. That's how we're built. Like this machine, this garden is magic. Like how it operates is extraordinary. No scientist could ever compare. No doctor could ever compare.
I love that you said garden, because one of the most powerful ways you can view your body is a garden, not a machine. And Western medicine views your body like a machine. If there's a part that's broke, like your liver, let's take it out, right? But the medicine and the healing that the ancient healing modalities, and some of the practices that Kate and I introduce you to is really going back to the basics of eating really well, sleeping really well, and moving really well, rather than treating your body like a garden, and just
knowing what weeds to pull out, knowing where to water, what needs fertilizer, all of these things. These are things you need to know, and it's not just common knowledge. And Dr. Google will steer you down the wrong path, because most of those search engines are run by Big Pharma.
They all are.
And they want you to stay sick, because that's how they make money, right? It's like, how do we overcome that and overcome the stigmas and the stories and all the things that we're fed in order to be vibrantly healthy? And how do you know what's true, what's not, all that sort of thing? So it's weeding these things out. Now, we have people in our program that doctors are just like, can I have your number? This is unheard of, like, because people that are diabetic become no longer diabetic. People can get off all of their medications safely. And the doctors themselves are blown away, and they become an ally because they haven't seen this. They usually see people get sicker and sicker and sicker and give more and more medications. That's what legally they have to do in order to keep their medical license. They're stuck in a trap too. They're doing what they have to do, right? They can't tell you, hey, what you really need is to go and move your body more, drink a ton more water, and do this. Now, these are really basic things, but they should be telling you that. They're just not, right? So because they have to cover themselves legally. So we're up against a lot, right? And it's mostly due to corporate greed, unfortunately. People aren't there for people's well-being and health. They want certain things, but there's good, beautiful people out there that just don't know what they don't know. And most of the people that come into the program, they just don't know. You don't know what you don't know about how to really rebuild your health, rebuild your life, rebuild your dreams, your hopes, your aspirations, all of these things. And so we've created, our dream is to create this platform where millions of people get to have the tools at their fingertips to be able to really take on their body, their health, their life in a really powerful way that has them feel unstoppable. And once because Katie here said, I want to just release 40 pounds so I don't feel like crap anymore. Yeah, I mean, I had 40 pounds on when I had my baby. Now, I was healthy. It wasn't unhealthy pounds. It was a baby and all the other things that come with it. But I really noticed how much harder it was to move around, like how much more my joints, my body had to work carrying that extra 40 pounds around, how much more out of breath I got. I did have a child pushing up against all the things. So it's slightly different, than just 40 pounds of unhealthy extra weight. But I noticed how much harder it is to get around life. Now just releasing that, how much more flow and ease you have. Not just that, but how much more you're reducing your risks of all the inflammation, which results in dementia, ALS, cancer, all of these things we're seeing a rise of, and everyone's like, I don't know why. We know why, and it's the way the toxins are reacting with your body, and so we know how to release those healthily and naturally, so that you don't end up as one of those people, right? So
we've sort of lost balance, and there's a lot of toxins just ripping through your food, through your water that you shower with and all that. And it's understanding how to bring your body into a balance with itself so it can heal itself is we share with some of our favorite teachers. Kate has her master's in NLP, and Kate is also a Tony Robbins trained strategic intervention coach. And I am halfway through my functional medicine certificate at IIN, which is Institute of Integrative Nutrition. And I grew up around vanity, trying to be I was a Men's Health
Let me jump in here for a second, because here's the thing. He's getting this qualification just so that he has it, but realistically, I've met people that have all these qualifications that do not know the way the body works the way Paul does. Like, he has been a student of life in every way. There's never a moment he's not listening to a podcast, listening to some kind of book or a new way to create body hacks, and really to understand how this body works, how it works most efficiently, what you need to support it. So while it started from being on Men's Health fitness covers and having 10 packs, and started from a vanity place, it's maintained for a longevity place.
Well, my dad got ALS, and so we sort of had to smarten up real quick and understand, because what the Western doctors were telling him and was not getting to the root cause. And many of you know people with Alzheimer's or MS or Lou Gehrig's disease, unfortunately, or diabetes, and it's just like understanding what causes it, not just giving you a pill. And so I became very passionate about that. And the IAN is just a really well laid out program for a year that takes me through it in a bit of a structured way, which I'm enjoying. But if you want to join us, we have one of our favorite little nugget courses happening next week. It starts, what's the date?
The 22nd.
22nd, and it's called Best You Breakthrough. And if you want to know more, whether you're watching this on the rerun, if you're on my IG or on Facebook, you can type Freedom and you'll get a link, or go to the link in my bio, Paul Green Official, and you can figure it out. There, it's called Best You Breakthrough.
This is perfect, this comment, but sometimes it's hard to do what we need to do because we're distracted by a lot of other things. Exactly. That's why you need to stay in the conversation of your life, your health, and your dreams. It's not something we do anymore. Everyone's so like blah, social media, blah, everyone's so busy with a million things. You have to stay in the conversation of your health and your life all the time, otherwise it goes out of existence. Which is why this little program, which is extraordinary. It used to be $400. We've made it only $125, so that it's just basically getting a good, solid, rounded base of what it is, and then you come into our membership group from there, and that's where we do live coaching. We're there helping people shift perspectives, upgrade their life. Getting that one-on-one attention if you're willing to put your hand up and go for it. So it's really a program to set you up to be a part of this community. And this community, we actually just came back from a week of being on a cruise with so many people in our community. Some of them we've been coaching for four and a half years. We got to finally meet them in person, and it was extraordinary. Now all of these women now travel together. They go on adventures together. They've supported each other through pain, sorrows, deaths, in a way that their regular friends and families just didn't know or have the tools to do. And it's because the way we teach on how to share your life, how to be vulnerable, how to open up, because when we name things we can move it. Because of that, these people have become like sisters and family with one another, and that community maintains the conversation of your life, your health, your dreams, your aspirations. And seeing these people of where they started to who they are now is amazing. Extraordinary. And
having a community is your peers are listening for your greatness. They're not listening for who you were in the past,
or listening for you to fail, or be like, oh yeah, what the fat are you into now?
Yeah, is that how they do in Australia?
Yeah.
But
Oh,
like
yeah.
the communities, the blue zones that live over 100 around the globe are the ones that have the tightest knit communities. That they have something greater than themselves to live for, and so you doing this on your own in 2023 is madness. You need a group, and if it's our community, we'd be happy to support you. But if no matter what, you don't try to do this on your own.
We're not meant to be alone in the world, sitting on our social media, checking up on how we're doing compared to everyone else we're following. That's not how life is meant to be meant. We're meant to be in tribes. Now, when we travel in tribe, when we're around a lot of people, we sometimes get overwhelmed because it's a lot of energy that you get. But that's when we grow. We have to deal with people and their personality stuff and how to work through that. And when you get real life, real time ability to navigate harder situations, to overcome traumas of the past, fears, things like that, then you're getting the tools in life that you need when you're out in the world and life throws things at you, right? Now, we've just all come through this huge pandemic, some better than others. Who knows what the world will throw at us coming into the future. We can't just think it's all going to go back to how it was and like la-di-da through life and just let's get back on Netflix. You have to prepare for whatever may come and be able to be powerful. Life, we can control what happens, but we can control how we react to what happens. And you can't do that if you've got a bunch of triggers and subconscious drama operating the show. You have to figure out how to be able to maintain your equilibrium. And usually that's when your body's feeling good, when you have tools able to navigate tougher communications. So, we wanted to just drop a little bit of love.
I am gonna be doing my
share.
concert after this. We're gonna hang up and start over just because this will be its own thing. I'm gonna move my computer over to here so I have room for my guitar. But Kate, we just wanted to let y'all know we do have a really special journey starting next week called Bestie Breakthrough, and
that is the only way to get into our membership.
have to do that, yeah.
So you have to do that in order to be in the community, because the community is like, you have to have a certain bunch of knowledge to get into that community. Otherwise, you're not going to be up on the level of coaching and the conversations that happen in the live coaching. So it's basically a prep for getting you really primed to be a part of this extraordinary community.
Wow.
It's glorious. And if you're ready to make new friends, really have people support you in the world, be your cheerleader, then this is the community to be a part of.
That's right. I've seen a bunch of questions about diet. It's bio-individual, which means everyone's different. What would make Nathalie or Anatomy feel good might not make Paula or KN feel good. So it's being in touch with your body and knowing how to ask good questions to your primary care physician to say, like, why am I on 16 medications? And you become your own advocate for your health. So you start to learn about the side effects of your medications, and you develop a bit of a practice. So when you're eating food, you're more aware of how it makes you feel.
Yeah.
If it gives you energy or does it make you tired? And some people, a vegetarian diet would make them feel not so good. Kate's an O blood type. She needs a certain amount of red meat. I'm an A blood type. I could be a vegetarian and thrive. So everyone's different.
And this is what we teach. There's not one pill, right? You learn your own bio-individuality, and we there is certain things. It's just like, do not even touch this. It's totally toxic for your body, just like canola oil, seed oils, things like that. Total toxic for your body. And so we will tell you all the things to completely rule out of your body so that isn't toxifying you. So there's going to be a bunch of little hacks and rules in order to really set yourself up, but there isn't one diet for anyone. There's things that absolutely kickstart your health that we talk about right away, and learning how to tune in and be
intuitive with your body is what we teach.
Yeah.
Learning how to be an advocate for your health, learning how to be self-expressed, all of this creates the extraordinary body and health and mindset that you're really wanting, and the community will support you to having that too.
Yeah. So if you want to learn more, you can go to my bio. Kate, you have it in your bio, don't you, on your Instagram?
I have the link on my Instagram. So
Okay,
if you
good.
follow me, kate.austin.alchemist.
Yeah.
You click on the link in my bio, it'll take you directly to our website where you'll find out loads of information. Loads of information about all this stuff. And you can check it all out. You can see a ton of testimonials. that
Yeah,
are
read
pretty
some of the
extraordinary.
testimonies. freedom-alchemist.com.
Yeah.
And then on there, there's a tab that says Best You Breakthrough.
Yeah.
Starting soon. So we'd love to have you.
Yeah, come join our extraordinary group and have 2023 really be different because you're staying in the conversation
Yeah, man.
of your health, your life, your dreams, everything that you want, making sure it's at the forefront so all those distractions become less and less and less, and your why becomes stronger and stronger and stronger, so that you have what you need to make this a life or death situation,
right.
to make sure you have that montage of your life in your dying moments be something you're so proud of, something you're so excited by, and so then your release from this life can be joyful instead of really, really excruciating.
Yeah. Connecting to your why seems to be like such good medicine for people, and surround yourself with like-minded people that are going the direction you want to go and listening for your greatness.
Yeah.
Awesome. I'm going to hang up everywheres. And then restart. I'm actually going to change out of a shirt that's not so thick. I can't imagine playing. This is like denim or something. I'm going to move my computer, and then I will start this up here, and just give me like 5 minutes to grab a glass of water. And I hope to see you all back here. I'll be playing some music. Sundays I do some gospel in my originals. But if you have any questions too, just please type freedom on the replay. If you're watching this later, hit freedom in the chat, and you'll get sent a dialogue to start chat with us. Okay, see you guys. Happy 2023. Excited you get to create it rather than just survive it. Yeah. Okay, bye y'all.
Bye.
What am I, from the South? Bye y'all. Bye y'all.